All right, what I have here is a script, and it's actually bound, so it looks kind of official. Bob, where's his? There should be one for Bob. And what I'd say about this, first of all, is that though you know who your characters are, though you've seen a lot of these scenes, there'll be material in here that you've never read before, a fair amount of it that you've never seen. So this is a very original first reading. What I'd like to do is read through it cleanly. I'd just like to hear the whole thing, because we're planning to do this without intermission, right? You know, and so I'd like it to start off and go. And tonight, I'd just like to hear it. I know that sometimes you'll be phoning the lines, you've never seen them before. You know, there'll be some adjustments, but I don't. What I'd like you not to do tonight is deliberate too much, you know, over lines and big and moments. I mean, I just want to see a clean reading so we can get a sense of how this thing goes all the way through. Does that make sense? Right.
This is my second time doing this kind of a project with Murray that was developing a piece off of a historical character as well. The script keeps evolving, and you know, just to figure out what, you know, it's easy to want to hold on to things, and some things you can still hold on to, and other things, you know, sometimes you have to let go of things.
You know, Murray approached me and was like, we're going to be doing some improv stuff to kind of figure out how we're going to put this story together. This whole script has been incredibly collaborative. I mean, things that are actually written down in the script are things that we've said, that we've improv'd on stage, just kind of playing back and forth with certain situations. So I love the process of the improv and figuring out what's going to be said, because it's a lot more natural when you're just going off the cuff there.
Yeah. Oh, it changes weekly. Murray, we improvise, and Murray will listen to us, or we'll give our comments. So that's what interested me, and it's sort of a collaborative effort, and then Murray puts it all together.
When I came, it appeared that Murray and the company of people are going to write a play about Tesla, and for some reason I can't participate in it, so I had no idea how. I had no idea who is Nikola Tesla. Since then, I read about him a couple of books, and I was fascinated. And also, while I was doing it, I felt all these connections between Tesla and Colorado, and electricity, and this beautiful sky.
Oh, it's interesting. It's a lot of fun, and I think it's, you know, trying to bring in some history. You know, just being here in Colorado Springs, of course, you hear about Tesla.
I didn't know much about Tesla before this. I've read maybe 3.5 biographies of him, and put a lot of time in beforehand. And I'm one of those people who works kind of slowly, so that means I'm working a lot.
No matter, now is the time, I'm telling you. My dove is telling us now is the time. But you have your rubber boots?
No, I left them upstairs.
No matter, I will switch on the transmitter myself.
Sure,
Luke is our main character. He is the young man who sees Tesla.
You show up with a letter in your pocket saying that you are one of the 2 men of genius in this world. Edison being the other one. Edison was no genius.
A scientist, but is not working in his mom's basement, and is a Nikola Tesla fan, and is in fact visited by whatever means by Nikola Tesla, and has long conversations with him, helps him with his work, wants to recreate his transmitter that he had here near Memorial Park in the 1890s.
This is current day 2010, and Tesla is living in Luke's basement. They're roommates. It's a little strange for everyone else except for Luke. Luke doesn't have a problem with it. He thinks it's all just normal. There's no reason he shouldn't be there.
I am from another time. I mean, and that's an interesting sort of juggling act with the play, and to see how that coalesces.
My role is Rex, a psychotherapist. In an effort to find out what's going on, we have to come up with solutions, and one might be that it's in his head, one might be that it's a ghost, maybe there's a time warp. So I provide the alternative that it's perhaps in his head.
You're screaming your head off, and you're fine! I'm not fine! So why are you yelling?
I was just telling your spy, my paid friend, that I am not Nikola Tesla!
You see, it's not completely clear, but this is not an ordinary person. It's a boy, or genius, or schizophrenic, you know. So, of course, mother is worrying about him, that it might be and this way and that way. So she's trying to understand who he is, and she feels that she's kind of guilty about bringing him this way. He didn't have a father, and now she's worried about him, how he would live with all these fantasies and the talent he has, because he was supposed to receive a Edison Medal in physics.
He is a kid who's kind of lost himself in his own head. He idolizes Tesla, kind of grew up with his mother giving him stories about that, and kind of grew up with him as being a Serbian, hero. Kind of took that into his, his path in life and what he was interested in high school. Ultimately threw himself far, deep into that.
He's a really bright science nerd, and very much of a loner, and very much isolated, and avoids relationships, and doesn't have any relationships except for his mom.
Izzy is a friend of Luke, a friend/girlfriend. It's it's kind of kept mysterious as to how how close they are. I think I'm Luke's glass float, and that will be explained later in the play. But yeah, kind of that. What should I call it? That kind of that miracle that washes up on at the beach.
I'm enjoying it definitely the way that one enjoys really rich hard work.
Sir.
I come, my dog!
Sir, no, wait!
And also, this project was very interesting for me, because I was witnessing the beginning, the beginning, and then the pregnancy, and then delivery of a play, and it's fascinating. I'm very happy to participate in it. Japanese girlfriend.
Japanese?
Really?
Yes.
She's not my girlfriend, Mom.
She called. She said something about meeting tomorrow at the shack.
Radio Shack. That's
Sounds like a real girlfriend.
Mom!
Let's go. Let's have some champagne for our Parisienne.